Hey, what's up, Kabroda crew? Welcome back to the second live stream. Today we're just going to be going over the same kind of thing. We're going to go into our battle box and see what AI has to say about today. And yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. So I hope you all have a good morning. I know I am. Woke up, got ready for today, and yeah, I'm ready to do some live streams. Let's go check out what the market's doing right now. All right, so we got ChatGPT pulled up. Go. Got ChatGPT pulled up. I already kind of set it up, so I got named it Echo again, and then we got our told it what kind of trader we are. So we're gonna go with the mid to advanced again, just like we did in the last live stream. But basically, we're just gonna start off with the daily market recap. So I was asking for our quad view. So if y'all watched the last one, or you can go check out our channel, we have some tutorials on this, or we will have tutorials on this coming out soon. Basically, it's asking for our 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, and 5 minute. And then it's looking for a 30-minute candle. And then a bookmap screenshot if you have it. So if you don't have bookmap, that's not a huge deal. But if you do have bookmap, go ahead and grab that too. But yeah, let's head on over to TradingView and we'll grab those screenshots. So go to our 4 hour. We're going to need one screenshot from here. Just like that. Got that screenshot. Then we'll move on to our 1 hour. Grab one from here. If you do have quad view, you can go ahead and just set up a quad view of this too. It'll make it a lot easier to do every morning. So if you just like, it depends on what level of trading view you have, but if you have the right level, you can basically just take it and do 4 hour up here, and then a 1 hour, 15 minute down here, and then 5 minute right here. So you kind of have 4 different views, and then when you take a screenshot, it should be able to read all the data from all of those. But for right now, we'll do it, pretend like we have one of the lower end versions of TradingView, just to show that it's possible on any of them. Grab the last 5 minute. Boom. Alright, and then we'll head back to ChatGPT. You can see I got my 4 screenshots loaded up here. So we'll just say here are the 4 screenshots. So, and then it did want that 30 minutes, so we'll grab that too. Head back to TradingView. 30 minute. Grab it. If y'all don't know how to take a screenshot on Windows computers, it's Windows key, Shift, and then S all at the same time. And then you just move your mouse, like click and then drag the box over what you want to take a screenshot of. Alright. Go back to ChatGPT. Here's your 5 screenshots. Boom. Send it in. Let's see what it says about today. Yeah, hopefully y'all are having a good weekend. I know the 4th was pretty fun. We shot off some fireworks. Actually, we didn't really do it on the 4th. We did it the weekend before. The 4th here where we are is actually pretty nasty. So we just ended up playing some cards with some friends. But it is a pretty good 4th overall. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know in the comments what y'all's 4th was like. It's taking a while to load. Okay, so it ended up actually like messing up. So we're gonna have to take some more screenshots. We'll just go back to our views. Make sure you kind of get it centered. If you don't know how to get it centered, just go ahead over to the side where all your prices are, like where the price of the coin is. You just double click on that, and it'll center it perfectly for you. You can also go down to the side here and then go click this auto. It'll do the same thing. Double clicking though is easier in my opinion. So grab the 4 hour. Get the 1 hour. Get the 30-minute. Then we'll get our 15-minute and then our 5-minute, and then see if ChatGPT is willing to work with us today. What it was last time, that was kind of weird. Go ahead and grab this last one. Alright, so we went ahead and sent it to him. There we go. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why it didn't load last time, but we got it up there, so we're ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to trading view real fast and take off all these lines. So if y'all ever had lines like this on your chart and you just want to get rid of them real fast, or you just want to go in and manage them, if you go over to the side here, I already have it open, but normally your side will kind of look like this. So you have your different your lists basically, which I have a couple different lists made right here, but you have your list here. I'll go down over to the sides, and this little square right here, like 2 squares stacked on top of each other, you click on that one. If you hover over it, it should say object tree. And then you'll see all of your things on your chart right here. So down here is indicators. So anywhere with lines in between, that's an indicator. And then above that, you can see I have a bunch of different things. So I have my lines from last time we did a live stream, but I'll go down and click this and just delete all of these. So boom, just like that. And then you can see they're all gone. Another cool thing you can do in here too is you can just like, well, you have to have some stuff on there, but you can like say I wanted to put this horizontal line in a group. I can click this, and then I can actually name it. So like I could be like, oh, live stream. So then if I ever wanted, like say I'm building it all out, like we'll just throw a bunch of lines on here. Say all these lines I have in my live stream thing, and then say I'm like, you know what, I want to trade today, but I'm not talking on my live stream, so I don't want to show this. So I just go over here, click that, boom. Now you can't see them anymore until I unhide on the folder. So it just makes it real easy to sort your things. There's certain things like it's really helpful when you have like, say you're working on a trade, like say we took a trade, I don't know, like right here. Say we took a trade, but it's a long trade, so we're looking for it to go like way up here and got a long stop on it. But we're just kind of sitting in it waiting, and say you're like, oh, I want to like keep working on my chart, but this is in here. You could make a new group and say like, we'll make this into positions. And then you can either hide it and not see it when you're working on stuff, or you could lock it from here too. So now I can't move it. So I can actually like work on different things. Like this line could drag up and down, or put a different line or something there where it crosses it, but I don't have the accidental, oh, I just clicked and dragged. Like if I had this unlocked, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to move this line, and be like, oh, dang it, I just moved the whole thing. So it just makes it really easy to organize your stuff, basically. But for now, we'll just, I guess we'll leave the live stream one. All right, so the first thing that the daily market recap, ChatGPT, Kabroda trading battle box is talking about. It's a 30-minute high and low, so we're gonna just throw those on our chart real fast. So I'm just gonna head on over to the 15-minute real fast for just setting it up. I'll throw it on, throw a line on there, and then our coordinates for the first one are gonna be 109.071.9. Okay. So we got that one on there. Go ahead and label that one. 30-minute high. And then we'll throw on 30-minute low. Same thing. It's going to be 108.243. And text is going to be 30-minute low. Sweet. All right, and then let's go back to ChatGPT. So it says that our daily bias is cautiously bullish. So similar to last time we did a live, we're cautiously bullish. Basically, like I said last time, that means that we're bullish, but you need to be careful on when and where you're trading, because just because it's bullish, it's not fully confirmed, so it could really go down before it goes up. All right, so 4 hours structures, reclaiming range top, retesting prior resistance block, MA price back above 21.50. Oh, that's for some moving averages. Obviously, yeah, that's what it's talking about. MA stack flattening, 200 SMA, MACD neutral zones. So it's saying that the 4 hour is cautiously bullish, mostly because the MACD is not set to go up, and well, RSI, I think it's saying it's going up. Yeah, RSI is like midpoint too. So MACD and RSI are both midpoint, and then the stoaches are turning up at the bottom, but stoaches are great, but also like it's not super. They're not like the end all be all for sure. So that's just one indicator that's saying up. The other two are saying middle line, and then you got all of your moving averages stacked to the upside. So that's a good thing too, but obviously it's cautiously bullish. All right, 1 hour. We'll go to the chart to do this. So I got my 1 hour open. It's saying the structure's sharp weekly off lows, press back into the 109 region. So 109 up here somewhere. EMAs are all reclaimed. Yep. So we just reclaimed all of the MAs. We broke above all of them. So you can see it dipped down here for a second, then broke back above them. So now you're waiting for all of these to kind of stack, like the 4 hour is. See how they're all like stacked on top of each other. You want it to look a little nicer than the 4 hour, but as long as they're stacked, that's a bullish sign. MACD is strong bullish, so you can see MACD came down here, bottomed out, and then now it's curling back up. Normally this runs for about 8 candles, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're already kind of like maxing out on the amount that MACD can take it, but for now it's still bullish, so that's a good sign. This white bar right here, or not white, but off green, that does mean that it's starting to lose its momentum. So that's bullish for right now, but it's also like leaning towards starting to become bearish. MACD is strong, bull histogram expansion. Yeah, I just went over that. RSI 60 plus strong slope. So yep, RSI is breaking above its middle line. It's above it quite a bit, but you see this yellow line's curling up. That's a good sign too, because typically what will happen is this will come down and retest this line maybe, and then break back up again. So just it'll just follow the yellow line up and then come back down as the yellow line starts to come down again. So yeah, it's definitely bullish. This one looks great. This 1 hour. So 4 hours cautiously bullish, 1 hour's very bullish. 15-minute says clean bullish impulse, flags developing under the 109. Yeah, so it's probably talking about this right here, saying there's a flag right here, which that'd put you about 110 if it actually played out that flag there. That's not a super clean flag, I would say, but it is a flag nonetheless. So more than likely, actually, you're looking at, if you're going to look for a target. So for targets, you always pull the last move before the flag started. So I pulled from down here, but you probably more than likely pull from right here. So really, you're looking at 109, 600 area. It's like up there somewhere. That's patterns are hard because they're all up for interpretation. So it's up to whoever's looking at the chart. So obviously ChatGPT thinks that's some sort of flag. It's saying MACD is flattening with early loss of slope. So like we were talking about in the last one, you can see the MACD broke up, started to have some resistance here, broke back down a little bit, and then it took off. So that's probably when it's fighting this 200. Took off, broke above the 200. Then we had a nice little run up, and then it started curling back down, and that's where this red is starting to happen. The other thing to look out for in the MACD too is see how this line is way far away from the middle line right here. It really needs to come back and get down to that middle line again. So that's not really that bullish right now. Same with RSI is getting up there. See how it's starting to curl back over. This purple line broke down below the yellow line, which means most likely the yellow line's going to start curling down too. So I'd say that's somewhat bearish. The stoaches are, well, ChatGPT says they're crossed down, but they're actually right at the bottom, so they could fire up again. You could get another little run before it breaks down. I don't know, those are somewhat bullish, but yeah, I would still say this one looks like it might have a little short-term pullback and then fire up again, but we'll see what happens during the day. 5 minute, it says there's a tight pullback after 30-minute range break, so you can see the there's that flag that we were drawing on the 5 minutes right there. It's pulling back for the 5 minute. You can see that the MACD broke down right here at the top and then came down. You had a nice breakdown. It started to turn bullish, and then it looks like it curled back over, and we're going to turn bearish for a little bit, maybe get a little pullback down. RSI still has some ways to go down, so it could curl here, but more than likely it's going to continue going down. Get back down, maybe not all the way down here, but it'll get back down in this area. And then stoaches are still ready to drop down farther. The stoaches really need to come back down here before they take off again. So it's looking definitely like a pullback. ChatGPT is saying neutral to bullish. I could see that, but it definitely needs that pullback first. So it needs to pull back a little bit. That would help set up more of a bullish upturn. So overall, ChatGPT is saying that the intraday trading times align bullish, but short-term exhaustion signals and suggest a equilibrium phase under resistance. So just like we were kind of saying about the whole thing, like you got your longer time frames definitely saying bullish, but your shorter time frames are definitely looking more like there's going to be a pullback first. All right, let's go to our different triggers and stuff. We'll throw those on the chart real fast. So we got our chart pulled up. We already got a 30-minute high, 30-minute low on there. throw out another one. And we'll do the breakout trigger first. So the breakout trigger is at 109,580. Okay. Well, it's saying this is prior resistance, cluster, and upper FRVP rejection. Then we'll do, oh yeah, I guess we'll name that real fast. So that's gonna be the breakout trigger. And then we'll throw another one on here for our breakdown trigger. And this one is going to be at 108,243. Okay. All right. I put that one's like basically on their 30-minute right here. You can kind of see it. So see, this is where it's also good to have this open, so you can see that if I hover over it, I can kind of see which one's different. It's kind of hard to tell, I guess, on this one. Yeah, it's going to be the top one. So I'm just going to take this one off. We'll just remember that this is the breakout trigger. So I'll just put a breakout. Okay, throw another line on there. This one's going to be our daily support line. So the daily support right now is at 108,198. So it's right under there, right under the breakout range, which makes sense because if we go past this line and retest, it most likely means we're breaking out. So if we got our support right here, then that's most likely where we turn around if we are going to turn around. Maybe a wick down, hit the support, and go back up. It also aligns perfectly with the 5-minute 200, which that's not a huge turning point there, but it's something to look out for all the time. So it doesn't look like any of the other time frames have a nice moving average that really lines up with that. But we'll throw the text on there. So that's the daily support. And we'll go ahead and put this one on the bottom so you can see it better. Put this one on the top. All right. And then let's go for another line. This one's going to be their daily resistance. So this one's going to be up a little higher. It's going to be at 109,750. 109,750. Okay, so this is the one that we're looking. Once we break this line, we're looking for it to break this, come back, and either retest here or retest here. Kind of depends on the move, but this is the resistance that we're looking for it to break through. So we got daily resistance on it. Whatever. Probably spelled wrong, but I don't really care that much. Daily resistance. I could read it. Oh, I put too many S's in it. That's what it is. Whatever. Alright, so then we're going to throw the weekly VAL at 7,000. Weekly VAL is going to be at 107,571. Oops. So this is the VAL. We'll just throw WVL. And then we'll do weekly point of control. That's at 108, 243. And that's right on top of one of those lines again. So we'll just leave that one, and then the weekly VAH is going to be at 109,580. We're going 109,580. And that's right in another line, so we'll just delete that one. Alright, so ChatGPT says there's a couple different paths that we could take today. It's saying we could coil breakout above 109.71 and then confirm of 109.580. So that would be our break. That would break the breakout range. Entry trigger would be above 109.580. Obviously, break the breakout, come back, retest it. The stop and targets are they're all right. I probably wouldn't use those, but like I said in the last one, our triggers are our targets and stuff on here are all right, but they're definitely not perfect. It definitely trades more tighter stops than we trade. Watch for low volume breakout failure. Trap risk gets elevated if momentum stalls. Sweet. So then in our bearish scenario, we reject at 109.71, 109.580. So basically it's saying we go up, we try to break through those areas, we reject. So a 30-minute high or the breakout range, we're going to reject either of those, and then we'll go down, break our 30-minute low or our breakout because they're the same area. But if we break those, then obviously we're putting into a short, so we need to retest to that breakout range and then continue farther down. There's no major news today, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna just go ahead and check that right now. Give me a second. So we're gonna go to alright, I'll just check the news real fast. Eventually I'll have that set up on the stream so I can show you all what I'm looking at. But basically I'm gonna go to a website that we use for trading all the time. It's called what is it called? It's called cryptocraft.com/calendar. So we look at, so if you're on there, you can see there's like little red folders or yellow folders. So it actually looks like Pal is speaking today. Oh wait, no, that's January. Let me change the actual date. All right, so there's nothing today. It's right. We had a press conference, official crash rates, rate statement. So if you're on the website cryptocraft.com, it shows you basically all you need to know. You don't even have to read what it is. You can just look at the it says impact on there, and there's a little symbol. If it's red, then that means that there's going to be a high impact. If it's not red, then it's not a high impact. So go ahead, go check out cryptocraft.com. We're not sponsored or anything by them, but we'll use them because it's really easy to find out if there's news that's going to affect your trading for the day. All right, what does ChatGPT say other than that? So it says execution watchouts. 109.71 to 109.580 is a trap range zone. Do not enter late here. pre-breakout entries that show clear rejection, wick, or reclaim. 108, 243 is a session POC. Expect battle if we fade here. Ideal for trade. Flag, breakout, 5-minute retest, enter. So it's saying that we flag before the breakout line, and then we break out of that line and come back, retest it on the 5-minute. That's where we enter, and then we go up from that. It's saying don't trade mid-range if volume is weak. So basically, don't trade. You're in no man's land basically if you're in between the breakout to go up, or if you're in the breakout to go down. So it's really, or breakdown, I guess. If you're in the breakout, or if you're in between the breakout and the breakdown levels, then you're just in no man's land. So there's no point in trading for that whole time. We got our candle highs again. If you want to throw this in, you can throw this into your thing. I won't show that in the stream yet, but if you know what this is, you know how to use it, go ahead and throw it in if you have it. DMR is complete. Echo's now clear to support trade logic. All right, sweet. So Echo's now ready to do whatever we need as far as assessing if a trade's good to take. But for right now, it's kind of a sit back and wait and just hang out. There's not a lot going on in the market wise. We're kind of waiting for it to, like I said, we're waiting for it to pick a direction. So we, in between here and here, it's just no man's land. So we really want to see it either break up and flag here for a second, and then break up, come back, retest, and then take off. That's what we'll get in. Or we want to see it try to come up here, break down, flag, come down, retest, go down. So we'll either enter here or enter here. It depends on where it goes. So we're kind of just watching, waiting, seeing what's going to happen, seeing how the rest of the day kind of pans out. But yeah, go ahead, go check out the Battle Walk system. There's not a link in the description yet, but live stream tomorrow, we're going to try to get that link in there for y'all. So make sure you sign on for that. Check out the live stream. Go ahead, like and subscribe. It looks like we do have some chat, so I'll go ahead and answer kind of what's going on there. So we got the tour maker saying the 4 hours looking good. Yep, it is. He also said the 21 MA just kissed the 200 MA on the 1 hour. It's looking good for today. All right, let's check that out. So yeah, that we were kind of talking about that earlier too. But yeah, it's your maker's right. It did kiss right there. So we were saying that's where it broke down, and it broke back up. So the 21 turning like that. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a drink real fast. The 21 turning like that right there on the 200 is great for us. So that means that's pretty bullish of a sign. So yeah, it's looking like more of a bullish day, just like ChatGPT was saying. But it's definitely got that caution side where we could reject right here and come down. So go ahead, watch out for that. I hope y'all have a good rest of the day. I'll catch y'all in the live stream tomorrow. We're going to be live at 8 again, so make sure you tune in for that. But other than that, I'll see y'all next time.